Hey, I made a rage game. I've always loved brutally difficult platformers like Game Over It and Jump King, and I think they're super marketable too. So I decided to make my own. It's out now on Steam. Please buy it. The core idea of the game is Jump King, but in 3D. I started by making some simple movements, janky animations, and a ton of bugs. I fixed them up, then went on to picking a character. I tried a guy with no legs for better visibility, and then I thought about, what was if I just toss him in a wheelchair? Maybe that explains why he's doing a handstand. I then tried a barrel as a homage to Getting Over It, but in the end, I settled on just a regular man doing a handstand. I played around with different outfits, but the choice was obvious. Looking at all the other fighting games out there, you have to have a shirtless man. And thus, the name of the game was born. Handstand Hank. After getting the character models sorted, I went into prototyping some levels to see if the game was actually fun. I quickly ran into a bug with the elevator, allowing me to do a god jump at low FPSs, so moral of the story, you should always test your game at different FPS. After finalizing my first prototype, I got some feedback from my friends, and the consensus was that they liked it. Great game, right? No, my friends are just being nice. Don't listen to what your friends say. Instead, watch what they do. Are they stuck in a specific spot? Where do they fall? Are they getting frustrated? Even though my friends said they enjoyed the game, after watching them, it was painfully obvious that the game was too difficult and the falls were too brutal. So I decreased the difficulty of the game. I threw in some assets, chalked up a rough UI, and the initial demo for Handstand Hank was born. A few smaller streamers played it, and it was really fun to watch them play, but it was obvious that the game was still too hard. One person spent 3 hours on the demo and never made it to the finish, while it took me only 3 minutes to complete. So I went back to the drawing board and made the easy mode for the game much easier, having a lot more checkpoints, revamping the tutorial to teach the player better, and adding safety catches so that if you fall, you usually don't go all the way back to the bottom. Then came the final stretch to releasing the game. The list of things to do was very simple. Make the game 4 times longer, add 15 obstacles, implement level streaming, fix all the bugs, do lighting, make an ending sequence, and reach out to streamers. It was hell. Since I already set myself a deadline for the game's release, I had to go crazy on making obstacles one after another. Just don't look at my blueprints, they're a mess. But they're all single use, so it's kind of okay. After all this was said and done, we've made it to today, the launch of Handstand Hank. The only question that remains is, how far up can you climb?